McDermott,
Uh,
state your position.
In opposition, sir.
Yes, proceed.
Thank you, sir. Also, I stand in opposition to this. I'm not going to lose any sleep over Google or Amazon having to pay a little bit more in additional fees spread over their hundreds of thousands, millions of customers. It might be a penny a consumer. But my concern is these small local money transmitters that we talked about. I share my concern with my fellow Eva Beach representative regarding DCCA, and every time there is a change to the rules, they use that as an excuse to increase fees and raise money. I understand they're a self-sustaining operation, but it is every bill they introduce costs us money, costs the consumer money. I think this bill is flawed with regard to the insurance, the surety, the bond. It seems too small to me, quite honestly, $1,000 to $10,000. Bonds are relatively inexpensive, and they should be required to have a larger bond if they're transmitting large amounts of money. $10,000 bond means nothing if you're transmitting $25,000 and that money is lost. Conversely, the fees for renewals, the fees for missing a filing deadline seem rather exorbitant and high for a small business person who makes an honest mistake. And these small business people, these fees will be passed on to them as they try and do their business, as the representative of Hawaii said, transmitting money back to third world countries or underdeveloped countries. So in those reasons, I stand in opposition. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion on this measure? Yes, Representative Fale.
Mr. Speaker, first a ruling on a potential conflict.
State your conflict.
My little brother is looking into starting up a money transfer company that would be affected by this measure, Mr. Speaker.
No conflict.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, with that, I'd like to continue in opposition against this measure.
Please proceed.
As the representative from Hawaii Kai mentioned, this is going to have a huge impact on those who are trying to enter the market. My little brother was a scholar athlete at St. Louis, grew up here as a young kid, and is looking to become an entrepreneur himself. And hopefully, Mr. Speaker, as Pacific Islanders with family who live across the Pacific Ocean, Mr. Speaker, in countries that are not as fortunate as the United States, my little brother is hoping to help assist those who are in greater need at this time, Mr. Speaker. And he's hoping to be able to get money into the hands of those who need it the most at the lowest cost possible. This measure makes it further difficult for young entrepreneurs, young business people with innovative ways to try and meet the challenges of the day, Mr. Speaker, to try and help deliver a service at a lower cost to those in the lowest economic bracket, Mr. Speaker. And this measure makes it that much more difficult for young entrepreneurs to enter into this market, and will disproportionately, Mr. Speaker, affect those at the bottom of the economic bracket. The great state of Hawaii is a state that is overwhelmingly populated by people who came here from other places, Mr. Speaker. And those who came here with a hope for a brighter future, for an opportunity, for a better life, this measure makes it that much more difficult for those who are at the bottom of the economic ladder, Mr. Speaker, who often get stepped on as others move their way to the top, Mr. Speaker. And so I would hope that this measure would not move forward if we are trying to assist those who have these challenges and who are simply trying to find a better future for themselves and their family, Mr. Speaker. And for these reasons, I must be opposed to this measure.